And then I'm stretching the toe back that way. And I'm going to work on the other sides of it. Let her breathe. Sensitive spot here. Then we can come into the side of the toe. Feel that? You can feel that, can't you, Kristy?
What, sorry?
You can feel that?
Sinuses or something.
Sinuses? Good.
Like my, yeah, something happened.
Yeah. Well, like I say, the toes in reflexology relate to the head, so different parts of the toes are going to affect the sinuses. Okay, so we're going to do this other side now. Again, I'm going to start to, I feel like there's a bit of congestion in this toe between here and here. Then I'm going to stretch it. And I'm going to use my fingers on either side and I'm going to turn it like this. That gets some of that congested energy moving. And then move the joint side to side. And then do a little bit more, because it feels like there's still stuff going on in here. Keeping that pressure just under what she, is going to tighten up against me on, and just letting her breathe into that, or tackle into it, or whatever she's comfortable with. And then, again, getting into where that tension meets the first joint. All right. Stretch, stretch. Come back and just do a little bit of work on getting, we got a nice big click out of this joint. And now we can come to the fourth toe. Holding that point right in there.
I would say, blood pressure just tensing up. Are you reading tensing up as
No, tensing up's different than squirming around a little bit. Tensing up's almost like she's pulling her foot away from me. Because the squirming can be kind of energy moving or,
actually trying to take the leg.
That's right, actually taking her leg away or tightening it up and protecting it. Whereas moving around is just, you know, getting that, you know, feeling more comfortable. It means you're very close to her threshold, obviously.
So you would just keep holding and just slightly pull off.
Yeah, just slightly pull off, and then hold it and let her breathe into it, squirm into it a little bit, let it go.
But you wouldn't actually take the chopstick
Completely away, no. No, the more, so you want to sense it before they pull away, and then ease off a little bit, so that you're again keeping it at the 8s, 9s, not even a 9.5, but you're not pushing it up to an 11, where 11 is the pulling away. You may occasionally, you know, do that where and then you correct yourself, you know. Oh, okay, let's figure out what's our working together range again, you know, because she obviously wants to. She's a green light. She wants to get her tension out as quick as possible. She knows she's only got, you know, a certain amount of time for me to work on her. So she's keen and enthusiastic. We're not worried about that, which we could be in many cases, right? So I want to get as much tension out as quick as possible, and so does she actually, you know. So therefore we're sort of trying to, we got the same goal, which is important. And then, but there's no point in working a person beyond what they can handle. But there is quite a lot of point in working a person just below what they can handle, because then we can get a lot done in a short period of time. So you can see sometimes it can be an energy thing, sometimes it's just, oh, I just need a little break there. She pulls her foot away, but then she gives it back. Just wanted to, you know, she just wanted to kind of feel it in her own toes. And the thing is, if you never actually get in deep enough to get rid of the tension, you'll never get rid of the tension. Because I could work really lightly here, and it wouldn't hurt her, but we'd never get rid of the tension. Even if you did it 100 sessions, if you don't go into the level of depth required, you're not going to get rid of it. So that's an important thing to think about. So it's not just, oh, it'll take longer. If you go to a certain, if you don't get in there, you'll never get it out. You just won't even do it. But this level of pressure is definitely going to shift it. So I can do some twists of the foot, especially as I start to get tension out of both sides. And of course I haven't done it with the toes. I'm not going to do too much of that, but just a little bit now. We're getting into a bit more loosening of the middle part of her foot. I still feel like these toes are quite tight, but I am aware of how tight this one is. So I want to, almost on a first run and only having an hour and a half, not a lot of time to do 5 toes. I want to get into the one that's the tightest, but I will do a bit more here. Again, just turning those sides. Clicked. whereas it wasn't before. So that's why I say with the clicking, you know, sometimes you get away the ones that are going to click nice and easy, and then it's going to be you work, and all of a sudden it's let go enough to click. So now I'm going to come into the little toe. I'll come in from the other side here.